What's up guys, I'm SeeJayAre and I'm back.
Team Canada.
Hey, what's up guys, SeeJayAre here. If you didn't notice, I was gone for a little while. Most of you might not even notice, but I got a couple messages asking me where I've been and when I'm going to post new videos. So I apologize for the little break. There was one or two videos that went up, but nothing too special. Things have been really busy in a good way. I actually got a new job. I started 2 weeks ago, so I've been adjusting my schedule and getting used to getting up early in the morning, super early. I think I get up around 5:30 and I'm at my job by 7. So the job's been fantastic. I'm actually working for a media company, specifically for a site called Goliath.com. I'm going to leave a link in the description for Goliath.com, and the Goliath Facebook page is where I've been posting a lot of stuff this week. I've been learning Premiere. The job is going to be a lot of video-based stuff, coming up with video projects for this website. They've started to move into more video game related stuff. The website itself is centered around kind of like men's entertainment. Video games, movies, sports, all that stuff, everything that my audience is typically interested in. They've got some really good writers, some really good entertainment writers, so I highly recommend you go out and check out the site. Obviously, with me being hired, there'll be a little bit more of a push towards the video game content, but I'll be doing video content for like sports, movies, video games, that kind of stuff. So it's been a good few weeks. I've been learning Adobe Premiere. I've been meaning to learn a new editing software for several years now. I've been using iMovie, and I've just kind of, it may not look like it, but I've kind of progressed past the capabilities of what it can provide. So it's nice to be learning a new editing software, especially one like Adobe Premiere that's pretty intensive and can do right up to like a Hollywood movie. So that's been a process. I've actually, while I've been learning that, I've been actually making some like video memes that I've been posting to the Facebook page. You may have seen some on my personal Facebook page and wondered why I've been posting all these memes. They're just little projects I've been working on to kind of familiarize myself with Adobe Premiere. So it was a great idea. It was a way that I can contribute to the Facebook page right away, and learn Premiere while I was actually contributing a little bit. So this week I've started working on a few video projects, so we'll be moving into that. What does it mean for the channel? I'm still going to aim for 3 videos a week. You guys shouldn't notice much of a difference. Eventually we should get some better editing, thumbnails, stuff like that. So it's only going to mean good things for this channel. Content should stay the same. I think we'll be posting a little bit more like professional type stuff on that side, maybe some reviews. I don't do a whole lot of that here, so shouldn't be any conflicts there. Coming up on this channel, garage sale season is going to start in 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, depending on the weather. So stay tuned for those videos. They'll be coming every Saturday. I'll be doing the live stream also on Twitch, going through the stuff I find that day, and then you'll get that video, you'll get the previous week's video that morning. It'll all make sense for those of you who are new. Subscribers have been growing at a fantastic rate. I'm experiencing some really good growth, even though I haven't posted too many videos in the past 2 weeks or so. My growth rate has been fantastic. So thank you very much, guys, for number one, for sticking with me, and to all the new people who have joined the YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. In the meantime, before the garage sale season starts, I will have at least 1 or 2 more greatest garage sale find videos up, and then I've got several huge stacks of Game Boy games to get through for the Game Boy Quest. You interrupting my video? You want to say hi? We're going to start garage selling soon?
Yeah.
All right. And who's this? Of course, Matt, right during the video. Daddy. Matt, say hi to everybody on the video.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, bye, Matt. Call me back in 20 minutes.
Daddy, after you're done your video, can I scratch?
Andrew keeps bugging me to scratch on the records over there. If you follow me on Instagram, right now we've been hanging out down here. I post on some of the Instagram stories, some of the records we're listening to. He likes to scratch a little bit. So yes, Andrew, when I'm done, you can scratch. Okay, now go play. So as always, last year Matt started coming out with me. I think garage sailing, the boys will be with me a little bit this year. I like having Matt there. It adds a little something to the videos, and I think most of you agree. Matt can be pretty fun to go out with. So yeah, stay tuned for those videos. My channel will be back to normal. I should mention, I should have brought it down, but I actually got a new camera. I'll show it off in my next pickups video. I've got a relatively large pickups video that's coming in the next week, hopefully. But I picked up a new camera, and it's tiny. It's smaller than, it's about 2/3 the size of a Game Boy game. It's extremely small. The microphone is fantastic on it. It shoots up to like 1080p. I think it shoots like 1080p 60 frames a second. It's insane, the quality on this thing. So it should up the quality of the videos. I'll probably tuck it under my phone. That way I can avoid showing people's faces, but I can still get the transaction and show what I'm looking at. I'm going to make a focus this year to get better footage. Last year I was kind of a little bit too relaxed when it comes to capturing good shots. So I'm going to make a conscious effort to get some better shots of the live garage sale footage. I'm also looking at setting up a in-camera wide-angle GoPro, so you'll get the shot of Matt and I wide angle, so we can talk to you guys from the car instead of me just holding it sometimes while I'm driving, which isn't super safe. So yeah, stay tuned for that stuff. I should mention that tomorrow, Matt and I are going to the Barrie Game Exchange, Sunday, April 2nd. Yes, Sunday, April 2nd. So when you're seeing this, we'll be there. I'll be shooting a video on that. Those videos tend to do pretty well. You guys seem to be pretty interested in these swap meets that we go to. We have like 6 or 7 a year around this area. We're really blessed with that kind of stuff. So, and this is one of my favorites. It's really well run. So if you haven't heard of the Barrie Game Swap, go check it out. So yeah, we'll be selling there. We'll shoot a whole little vlog style video of that, and I'll show you guys my pickups. A couple more videos coming out. I've been meaning to do the little review on these 8-bit do receivers, which I haven't gotten to, and the Pro controller. I'll also do, in this video, I'll probably also mix in, I've got the receiver for the NES Classic, so I'll quickly show you guys how you can play your NES Classic with the little Joy-Con controllers. There's a way to do that, so I'll mix that into the video too. So stay tuned for that. Another video that I'm pretty excited about, I'm going to do a little video on one of these data discs. Just got this in the mail, so I'm going to unbox this. I'll throw it on the record player, and we'll go through that. Data discs is something that I've been meaning to pick up for a long time. They do video game releases on vinyl, so, and as you guys know, that's kind of my two things, is video games and vinyl. And beer, but I haven't been drinking a lot of beer lately, so. Anyways, guys, that's where I've been. Started a new job. Feel free to check out Goliath.com and the Goliath Facebook page. You'll see more of my work on the Goliath Facebook page. They've got a pretty huge following. This week it's my goal to actually do some live streaming on the Goliath Facebook page. So if you guys want to stop by and say hello, go check out the Goliath Facebook page, and you can see me there, hopefully streaming this week. WrestleMania is coming up next weekend, so I think we may do some live streams of old wrestling games, so we might go through some of that. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and 3 videos a week. Might be 2 this week, but I'll be back to 3 videos a week after this following week. So thanks so much, guys, and till the next episode. Sorry, guys, one thing I forgot to mention that some of you are probably wondering about. Andrew is fine. I posted on social media. Andrew had a bit of an episode. He actually had a quite violent seizure. We were down here in the basement. We were having a sleepover. I posted on Instagram that we were sleeping in the basement. We were watching a movie, and it was actually right here. It's actually a little bit weird just being down here right now. I haven't been down here very much since it happened, with work and everything, but he was lying on this couch. Teddy and I were sleeping on a blow-up mattress right here. We had just finished watching Jurassic Park. We went to sleep. I wasn't quite asleep yet. The boys had gone to sleep, and then all of a sudden I could hear this. Finally, I'm like, what the heck is going on? I turn around, I look at Andrew. He's on the couch, and he's like seized up and his legs are kicking out like in a constant motion. I thought he was having a nightmare. It's pretty weird even talking about it, to be honest. It was terrifying. I thought he was having a nightmare. I could see, it was light enough that I could see his eyes were like rolled back in his head. His arms were clenched and he was kind of kicking. I have a cousin who suffers from very regular seizures, so I've been around them my whole entire life. So I knew it was a seizure. I still freaked out. Like just talking about it, my heart's pounding right now. It was terrifying. It was a bad seizure, and it lasted, you know, it seemed like it lasted for a solid 5 minutes. I'm sure it was closer to it might have been about 5 minutes, to be honest. It was long and it was terrifying. His eyes were rolled back, and yeah, at first I was yelling just like, Andrew, wake up, Andrew, wake up. I thought he was having a nightmare, and I realized it was a seizure. Picked him up, brought him upstairs, started screaming for my wife. He has no history of anything like this. He was feeling, he had a bit of a cough, but sometimes a seizure can be induced by a high fever. Nothing like that I knew of. It was terrifying. I actually called 911 just because he didn't have a history of seizures. We were both scared, and my wife has medical training, obviously CPR. At one point he stopped breathing for a few seconds. His lips were getting blue. So once she started to get a little excited, then I knew that it was pretty serious. So I called 911. Fire trucks came, ambulance came. Teddy, I tried to keep Teddy separated because it was pretty traumatizing to see Andrew like that. All Teddy cared about was it was pretty cute. He didn't really know what was going on. All Teddy cared about was that the fire truck pulled up to our house and the firemen came in. At one point, he actually ran upstairs to put his fireman shirt on. So I kept him separated. He had no idea what was happening. Andrew was on the couch on his side. Finally, the seizing stopped. And when a seizure stops, the girl who was on phone with me on 911 explained it, and it actually went exactly how she said. So it's pretty weird that something this crazy for someone to have a seizure is still kind of routine, and they know kind of what's going to happen. So she was like, okay, it's going to stop seizing, and after he seizes, he's just going to have like a blank stare, because I guess your body goes through such trauma that it's just kind of recovering. So it was just like a blank stare, and they can hear you the whole time. So it's hard, but you really need to remain calm and just tell them it's going to be okay. So we tried to do that as much as we could. I was freaking out. So firemen came in, and within a minute or two they hooked him up, and they put the oxygen mask on him, and it brought him like, he actually sat up, and it brought him right back, and he looked around. You could tell that he just kind of snapped out of it and was like, how did I get up here, kind of thing. So he's fine. He's completely fine. We went to the hospital that night. He came home around 7 a.m. and it was like it never happened. I had to tell him several times to just relax for the next few days. He slept with us for the next few days, and we didn't sleep very well because I was just scared it was going to happen again. We have an appointment with the pediatrician this week. It hasn't happened since, so apparently this does happen. People can have one random seizure in their life. So thank you very much to all you people who commented on Instagram, Facebook. Andrew saw the comments. I read some to him. They put a smile on his face that so many people were asking about him, so thank you very much. He thought it was cool that he wanted to know if more people asked if he was okay after that. Then when I was in the hospital, I had my little parathyroid issue, and I said, yeah, much more people ask if you were okay than that time. So he thought that was pretty cool. So thank you very much. I just kind of forgot the last time I made a video, so I don't know if I touched on this, but Andrew's doing perfectly fine. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know. Thanks for watching, guys.